cliche in football to give me two halves. First half we were very, very good. Probably should have been more than one goal to the good in terms of going in at half time 2-1 up, and wanted more of the same, to be honest. And the second half has come out, and credit to them, they've obviously shown a reaction to maybe us giving them 45-minute doing, but you don't get 1.5 points at half time. You don't get anything for leading at half time other than giving you good start in the game. And then the second half they've showed why they're doing well in this division, having come into it, and we shown why at times I've said that we are a work in progress, but we have got to learn quickly. We're promoting younger players a lot more this year based on the setup of the club, and obviously trying to self-create players, but they have to learn on the job very quickly as well, because that second half performance was nowhere near the level that you need to be competitive in this division as a whole. So we're looking at trying to be competitive in terms of looking to mix it with the best sides in the division. So we know we need to improve for in areas like concentration and so on. The goals we conceded today were there was a couple of soft goals and a couple of very, very good strikes. So it's a cruel world at the minute. Last week, we've had that last minute winner in a game that we dominated. Say 45 minutes we've dominated, and then they've dominated 45 minutes, but they've happened a draw hasn't been the fair outcome today. They've won the game.
Absolutely, and I guess you talk about the sort of the fairness, and when you lucks out, and I think as well with Manor Farm, a lot of players are having to be quite adaptive in their roles, having to play in different positions they might not be sort of familiar in. George Keller today, I thought he was fantastic again, but he was playing a little bit deeper than where we would probably normally like to play. I guess would you say it's that game management of maybe when they sort of are getting later on in the game, is not having maybe the knowledge of where they're meant to be sort of playing in those positions potentially, that might be affecting the shape potentially?
Again, you could probably chuck that up as an excuse because we can't have the luxury of having squads that have got that depth to them. So sometimes you've got to look at a player when you sign him, or players that you get to the club in the summer, and think, can they do a job in another position? You pointed out George Cullow there. I thought he was outstanding today, and he was one come the end that I still looked at him and thought, this lad's got quality, he's trying for us. And like I say, it's not that there weren't players that weren't trying, it just goals against deflate you, and it deflates your body language, and he was one that it didn't seem that way with him. He was still trying to make things happen. So he's a clever football player, and he can play in centre midfield, or he can play in behind the front man. And there's a few players we're asking our captain at a minute to play out of position. So yeah, that I could trot a few things like that out, and that becomes across as excuse making. Today we've given a very good account of ourselves in the first 45. They've shown why they're quality in the second 45, and we've gone away from here with nothing. So it gives us next week to regroup, and again we're going back to our ground. Our away form's been very, very good, so not even going to chuck that one up today. We need to go back to Bristol Manor Farm next Saturday. We've got a game and then a week off, so a big performance next week is vital, and hopefully a big crowd, and hopefully the 3 points that we vitally need, because obviously as it is a congested division, you don't want to be caught up in areas that gets your stress levels going again.
You talk about the away form, Lee. How much do we need to make the Creek a fortress as well, with the home performances as well, to back that up with 3 points?
Definitely. I'm looking at the weather. I think it's dry in week next week, so the groundsmen can get on it and get the surface right, because again, you've seen today, we're a very, very good footballing team. I think we're the neutral's second favourite team in the division, because we're looking to dominate the ball, play with lots of possession, and play good, entertaining, attractive, attack-minded football. So the better the surface for us to be able to do that on, the better it will be. So obviously the last couple of times that when we've been at home, the surface hasn't been that great, and that's nothing to do with the groundsman or lack of effort on our part. It's the fact that the weather's been against. Some pitches have got that way of staying pretty decent all the time. So we know next Saturday is a massive game for our club. We need to get that get the 3 points, and we know that yet again there'll be a big turnout at Bristol Manor Farm, because there always is. We've got a good fan base, we've got a good group behind us, and the lads are smarting from this one, and they'll be looking to put it right.
definitely. If you cast your mind back to last season when we played Westbury at home, it was that 1-0 win, Benny B getting the goal, and I feel like that was one of the results that really sort of kicked us on in our charge to stay up. How much do we need to sort of get back to winning ways next Saturday against Westbury? A good local side, but definitely a winnable one for sure.
Yeah, like when you say winnable one, for sure, I think if you look from the league top and bottom, every game you can make a case that you could get a result out of. So I'm not looking at Westbury as a side and thinking, oh yeah, that's a winnable one. I'm just looking at that I back my team against anybody at home or away. So like we respect fully every opponent we come up against, because that's the division we're in. We're not, like I say, that you get some sides that have played like at levels, or people that jump on bandwagons at the lower level teams and like say you're going to win a game before you turn up for it. This league is competitive all the time, so that's why you're never home and hosed in terms of promotion or that area until you are. You're never safe until you are. So that's why we're loving it. I mean, there's people that like can maybe like sort of think that, oh yeah, Manor Farm lost that one or whatever. We're all loving life. Do you know what I mean? We're enjoying the moment. It's a great league to be part of, and we know that there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, roller coasters along the way, but we got a good group. We're playing the right way. We got good people around the place, and we're looking to make sure that we respond and react to what's happened today next week, and I fully back our lot to do that.